Ger Brennan, Louth manager, what does it mean to you to be part of a historic Louth team winning their first Leinster title since '57?
It's an incredible experience, very privileged and humble to be part of the setup. I just have to give credit to the players. They're just a super bunch, John. The amount of work that those fellas put in behind the scenes to try to get themselves better. 5 years ago they were in Division 4, losing qualifier matches against Longford of this world, no disrespect there. But with the quality that was in the County of Louth, to be fair to the previous executive and previous management, the work that they put in to help get the structures up in place, and then the last couple of years I feel very fortunate, and just the work of the county board now as well, and Chairman Sean McLean. It's a real team effort. The 20s are doing well. Fergal Real, got the ball rolling there last week in Newbridge with a great performance over Meath to win Louth's first provincial medal since 1981. And now the Miners are playing Monday week against Westmeath, I think, in the Leinster Minor Final, and I think it's the first. Maybe I think he's go back to 1951 or something to when Louth Miners won a provincial championship. So there's an awful lot of great stuff going on behind the scenes, John, and great management teams in place at underage level. They're working the clubs, especially the schools. Like, there's an awful lot of people working hard behind the scenes. But again, it comes back to the players. They're the ones who wanted it today, and it's just a delight for them.
I mean, there was serious weight of history there and serious pressure, but the ball handling was superb, the patience, guys took chances. What does that say about their character?
It just says that they don't panic, that they're very composed. It's their third Leinster Final, which was an advantage coming in. You have to be fair to Meath, and Robbie Brennan. They're going to learn from this experience. You could play Meath next week, and it could be another result. But so that bit of experience certainly helped John in terms of game management. One or two dicey moments all right now towards the end of the game, but to be fair to the lads, they kept their heads, kept their composure.
We're obviously seeing in this modern game now under new rules, kickouts are huge, and you struggled a bit in the first half, and Meath made hay, and then that flipped in the second half. Yeah,
so that was something we were able to kind of correct at half time, kind of our kickouts, and certainly the opposite, Meath's kickouts too. What we had planned wasn't coming off, and that ability then to correct things, they're quite a clever bunch, so once you go through some of the feedback for the guys and then take on board what they're seeing themselves, you kind of come up with a bit of a different plan, and thankfully worked second half.
Were you calm at half time? Were you talking it through?
Yeah, we are very calm, to be fair. Even the latter stages of the second half on the line, we're all very calm, and we were panicking that can transfer onto the field. So it's trying to have some sort of a clear head when you're on the sideline, and certainly when the lads are on the pitch themselves, to have those clear heads too, because it can get quite emotional and mentally fatiguing when you're out there playing.
What was the head like when the final whistle went? So
it's a bit surreal, I have to say. It's a bit surreal. It's just look at it. Like there's lads in the management team, and if you can get that out there, John, would be great. Like the fellas who were there under the previous management, Patrick Hogan with the analysis, he's been there for maybe about 7 or 8 years. Niall Sharkey, Peter Dooley, one of our coaches, selectors, he does an incredible amount of work behind the scenes as well. You've Tony Reynolds, who was actually the kit man in 2010 when Meath got that controversial title that year, and there's probably one or two others now I'm forgetting about, but there's a lot of lads who've been there in the management team for numerous years, and the wealth of experience and their love of Louth football really comes through. And then the few fellas that got on board with me, I'm just thrilled and lucky to have such a wealth of experience there as well. But it's a wonderful management team and backroom staff to be part of. We've great fun, great stagging, and then it's a very honest to God playing group, and the county board too. So everyone's working hard together.
How about the supporters today? Serious noise, and the pain of 2010 washed away. It'll mean a lot to them.
It'll absolutely mean a lot to them. When the players, probably both sets of panels, 2010 probably doesn't come into it, to be fair, because it wouldn't help you on days like this because it's so long ago. But for the Meath fans and the Louth fans, would have picked up on a lot of that healthy hatred, is the phrase I use. Bit of an oxymoron, I know, but there's a lot of Louth supporters smiling, and just to mention Peter Fitzpatrick as well, who was manager the last day, and he's the guy who appointed me as well, and delighted for him and his management team all those years ago.
You'll enjoy tonight. You have to, and the whole county will, but you'll get your head zeroed in, I'm sure, for the All-Ireland series then.
Yeah, so we'll clear our playing against Down and Ennis on Sunday, so we'll be down watching that and getting our ducks in a row, and we'll enjoy the next few days and then put a plan in place for the All-Ireland series.
Very good luck. Enjoy tonight.
Thank you, John.